are built in the gym but revealed in the kitchen. And while there are no magic foods that are going to give you six-pack abs, there are some foods that you can avoid that will help give you a flatter stomach. And I'm going to share those with you today. What's up? I'm Melanie Ash of MelanieAshFitness.com and Fitness Evolution Personal Training Studio here in Columbus, Ohio. I'm a personal trainer, a fitness nutrition specialist, a weight management specialist, and a women's wellness expert. And last week I talked about how you can get a six-pack and the extreme measures that it takes with diet and exercise in order to have a six-pack on a regular basis. So while we know that there's no magic pill and there's no secret to getting a six-pack, it's really just dedication, sacrifice, and hard work, there are some foods that actually can contribute to belly bloating and belly fat that if you avoid these foods will help you have a leaner and flatter stomach and get you at least a little bit closer to having a six-pack or to reducing your belly fat. And please stay tuned because after I share these 4 foods with you, I'm going to tell you about a new free challenge that I'm doing for May. It's a 30-day ab challenge to help you tone and tighten your midsection and get your diet in check to lean out a little bit just in time for Memorial Day and bathing suit season. So be sure to stick around for that. All right, 4 foods to avoid if you want a flatter belly. Number 1, I guess it's not actually a food, it's drinks. Soda and alcohol. And the reason why avoiding soda and alcohol will help give you a flatter belly is a couple of reasons. The carbonation in soda and also in beer tends to bloat our belly. It puts air into your stomach and it can cause that distension that we probably are not looking for. We want that belly to be flat. So carbonation alone can fill your belly with air. Secondly, soda and alcohol especially can be dehydrating. Alcohol naturally dehydrates you, and then with soda, if you're drinking that instead of water, you're probably getting less water than you should. And when your body doesn't get enough water, it also tends to retain water, which you can see in your midsection. Your belly will be a little bloated, it'll be a little full if you're retaining water. You know, sometimes when it sticks out, you can kind of feel that little bit of extra water retention. So aside from the fact that soda and alcohol are empty calories, they tend to be inflammatory for the body, and they tend to lead towards belly fat in general. Aside from that, the carbonation and the dehydration can contribute to belly bloating. So number 1, if you want a flatter belly, get rid of the soda and most of the alcohol. Number 2, and this one may surprise you, garlic, beans, and certain vegetables actually can cause a lot of belly bloating. Now, I want you to eat your vegetables. I'm always telling you, of course, eat as many vegetables as you can. However, vegetables have a lot of fiber, and certain vegetables, especially onions and garlic, broccoli, Brussels sprouts, and beans, which are not a vegetable, they're a starch, but they're similar to vegetables, are harder for the body to break down, and that fiber can lead to an uncomfortable stomach as well as bloating and sometimes diarrhea and or constipation, which isn't going to make your belly look the way you want it to look. So I don't recommend completely avoiding these foods, but eat them in moderation, and you may want to assess your own personal tolerance. Some people are a lot more sensitive than others, so if maybe you're going to go out and you want your belly to look particularly flat and lean, avoid eating garlic, beans, onions, and some of those other really starchy, fibrous vegetables. Food number 3 to avoid for a flatter belly is not a food at all. It's gum. Gum chewing is a huge contributor to bloating, and a lot of people don't know this. There's a couple reasons. Going back to number 1 where I talked about carbonation, so gum can cause you to take a lot of air in because you're chewing and you can be swallowing air, which can lead to, again, air in your stomach, which can bloat out your belly. But the artificial sweeteners in gum tend to cause bloating in many people. And you'll actually see this from other foods and other products made with artificial sweeteners. It's those sugar products, sorbitol, erythritol, maltitol, they tend to end in ol, O-L. They're a type of artificial sweetener or artificial sugar, and they can cause major bloating. So if you feel like you're doing everything right and you're just not sure why you're bloated, are you drinking any drinks with artificial sweeteners? Are you chewing gum? Look to eliminate that, and it may help you get a flatter, leaner stomach. Stevia actually has the same effect on certain people. So check out, stevia might be giving you a little bit of bloating and gas as well. And number 4, on 4 foods to avoid if you want a flatter belly, deli meats. So stay out of Subway, don't go to Jimmy John's and eat these deli meats because they are packed with sodium. Sodium can cause water retention, and while this can be temporary, if you notice you wake up one day and you're wondering why your belly's sticking out more than normal, if you had deli meats or other packaged, canned, processed restaurant or fast foods, you could be retaining water due to the high sodium content in those foods. Flush it out by drinking extra water and it will go down, but it's definitely something that's going to keep you from having that lean, flat belly appearance that you're after. So avoiding high sodium foods is a good practice for most of us. You want to watch how many high sodium foods you're taking in as far as packaged, processed restaurant and fast foods anyway, but deli meats is something we don't always think of. We don't always remember how high in sodium those can be. So 4 foods to avoid if you're looking to have a flatter belly pretty much instantly: soda and alcohol, garlic, beans, onions, and fibrous veggies, gum and artificial sweeteners, deli meats, packaged processed foods high in sodium. So just remember, there's no magic pill to having a flat belly, but there are certain things that you can do with your diet, along with being diligent in the gym and working your abs with your ab exercises that can help you have a flatter, tighter, toned stomach. And if you're looking for some extra motivation, we are about a month away from Memorial Day. Summer is coming quickly. I am starting a free 30-day ab challenge on May 1st, which is a week from today. What you get is a full 30-day calendar with ab exercises to do each day. You get some dietary guidelines that include things to avoid to help you have a flatter, leaner stomach in just 30 days. And we have an exclusive Facebook group just for challengers where you get access to me, you get daily motivation, there'll be some fun interactive stuff happening there as well just to keep you on track. I would love to have you sign up for that. Again, it is totally free. I'll post a link here with this video and keep an eye out over the next week or so. We'll be talking about that and how you can get signed up. Once you do sign up, you can start anytime, but the Facebook group starts on Monday, May 1st. So if you're looking for a little extra motivation to get a leaner, flatter, tighter belly by Memorial Day, I would love to have you take part in this free 30-day challenge. Happy Monday, best of luck to you, make it a great week. We'll talk to you soon.